Okay, we came out today. We did a little walkthrough of our pregame because we haven't done that this spring. And then we split the teams up, and they had their practices. So we're ready to go for Saturday night. It should be good. It will be a game. The only difference will be the kick part of it will not be live. Everything will be live except the returner. So when we punt, everything's live, but we're going to fair catch it. When we kick off, everything's live except it's going to be tag off. You know, I just like to avoid those types of collisions. I think that those can be really dangerous in this type of setting. But other than that, it's a game, and we are looking forward to it. I think it should be a good show. And Jeff Ulbricht's coaching one team, and Noel's coaching the other, and I'm just going to kind of help the officials blow the whistle. And you know, quarterbacks will not be live; they'll be in red. And yeah, I think it should be a really, really great experience for our players, and I think for the fans too. I mean, they're going to get to see some good football, and no BS, just ball.
Is there any extra value for actual game preparation in doing this live?
No, not really. You know, because our practice, I mean, we get a lot out of our practices. I mean, we're not going to take anything from it in terms of how to prepare for a game or anything like that, because we're not doing any game planning. The only thing we did is just run through some plays. You know, it's a modified pregame, but it's just a chance to compete one more time. And I think, like I said, it's good for our fans to see it, the other people that will be at the game to see it. Hopefully there's a lot of energy in there. There should be a good crowd. I've heard there's going to be a good crowd. We just want them to come out and you know, watch our guys play football.
In the spring, you got a starting quarterback?
Yeah, for the blue team, Brett Hundley, and for the white team, Ashante Ward.
What's the penalty for getting within 2 feet of Brett Hundley?
Well, he's been hit out here a number of times. So, you know what, I don't worry about that too much. He's got to get used to getting banged around a little bit. I just don't want to see him on the ground. So.
How much have you learned from in the spring? I mean, are some of those position battles kind of coming into view, or are there really that many position battles?
Yeah, there's position. I mean, every position's up for grabs. I mean, it's all about competition. We change it daily. You know, I think sometimes you guys see it a lot differently than we see it. We go back and look at the film. Mm-hmm. You know, there's some players that are right now, everyone thinks are just on fire that aren't on fire. Okay, they're smoldering, and vice versa. There's some guys that people think are struggling that are catching fire. So. You know, but it's just a chance to evaluate your talent, see where you are as a team, and create competition. And it's been a really physical spring. I mean, it's been a very productive spring. We've gotten a ton accomplished. A lot of guys have made the type of progress we need them to make to be productive football players for us in the fall. And I think there's a great energy on this team. So I'm excited about where we are right now. I want to get through this game. I want it to be tough, physical, violent. I want us to stay healthy. And like I said, I want to put on a good show where our fans can come out and see some good football.
Anything specifically different that you notice about this spring than maybe the last few?
They know what to do. They understand our concepts a lot better. It's been much more physical. It's been much more violent. It's been much more competitive. I mean, every play is a darn battle. You know, I mean, there's no easy plays out here. I see the young guys really growing up and making strides. And like I said, I like where we're at. I think it's been by far our best spring of the three that I've been involved with, by far, in terms of just competitiveness and exuding tough. I mean, we're a violent football team. I mean, you know, I get nervous sometimes watching us practice. We go after each other, and I like that. I like that a lot. I think it's gonna help us improve.
Caleb going to play?
Yeah, Caleb's going to play. We'll actually have 11 offensive linemen.
Okay.
Now, during the game, you know, there could be some guys that have to swing, you know, so we're going to bring both sets of jerseys for everybody. Hopefully that's not the case, but, you know, if a guy gets nicked and we have to move a guy from one side to the other, then we'll do so. But I'm confident we'll get through this game without any issues. It's 12-minute running clocks. The clock will stop, you know, on change of possession. The clock will stop, obviously, at the end of the quarter, and we'll have a little break there, and then we have a 7-minute halftime. You know, I think what'll be fun is we're going to do a 45-minute autograph session beforehand. That's not as long as we normally like to do, but it's all we can do because we have to get ready for the game. It made sense to us to do it before the game than after, when you just kind of flood the field. I know there's a lot of there's going to be a lot of requests for Miles and Brett, probably specifically Brett. When Brett comes out of the game, 'cause at some point he will come out of the game, we're going to have him call some plays, and just get a rhythm going. I think that'll be really good for his development. But when he's not doing that, I'm going to let him move around and sign some autographs so people get it. We really don't want anyone to be left out. Miles, he'll be playing most of the game, so that won't be the chance. But shoot, he's going to be here another 3 years, so at least I hope another 3 years. So you'll get, guys will get a chance to see him.
Is there a position you look at more in this game at all, like maybe backup quarterback, or can you really evaluate that much?
I think when you split up the team the way we are, there's some unfamiliarity with guys working with each other. I don't think that this for us is necessarily an evaluation game. We'll watch it certainly, and we'll watch individual players, but it's just a chance to go out and compete and put on a good show and improve one more time. But there's no specific position battle that I think is going to be defined in this game at all. I just don't think this is the environment to do that. I think it's the body of work that someone's put together over 15 practices speaks volumes, much more so than one spring game in an unfamiliar environment.